always writes new material, which I'm impressed with. I love his sense of humor. You will too. Please welcome Mike Schryver, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Schryver! Yeah!
Thanks, Carl. Hi, everybody. There's a theory going around that I heard that we are at our funniest right after working out, doing a lot of exercise. As you can see, I have not tested this theory, so we'll just have to see how this goes. I've enjoyed taking the classes. Carl's great, of course. There's great feedback in the classes. One time, somebody told me, when you go on stage, I just want to laugh at you. I took that as a compliment, Another person said I was a laugh a minute, which, yeah, sounds like a compliment, but really, 59, 58, 57. So I don't know, I don't own a car. I take the bus a lot, and there are, there's perks, there's pluses and minuses. One of the really good things about taking the bus is every couple of years, TriMet will spring for some new buses. And you can see them, coming down, the day they're coming down the street, and they're all shiny, and you get in, they're gonna have that new bus smell. That is great stuff. I love the new bus smell. And, it smells great. TriMet should market this. They should pay me to market this. I would solve all their budget problems. We could have a whole line of air fresheners you put around your house. Scented candles with new bus smell. The smell of TriMet in your own home. It smells like fresh plastic and hope. I was working in a tax office earlier in the year doing taxes, and I wasn't sure I was going to have time to write comedy. And I thought, there will be lunch times. During lunch, I can, write comedy material. And I thought I'd go around and ask the other people there, what would be funny? And a comedy routine, and I asked the one person, and she said, oh, the funniest thing, I just saw the funniest thing. It was about the changes to the corporate minimum tax. You've got to use that. It's killer. It's killer stuff. And, and then I asked somebody else, and she said, oh, the funniest article I just saw, it was about the revised guidance to IRS Rule 427.3. She said, that will put them on the floor. And I told them, I wasn't sure, I didn't think I could use those things. But I suggested they do their own act, put their own act together. So next week you can see them at Helium, where Wednesday night will be Schedule C night. So that was, I was working in a tax office before. That has ended for this year, and I'm in the process of sort of phasing out work. I am now, as they say, at leisure. And it's, it's pretty good. People had different words for this when I was younger. They would use words like lazy, slack ass. Now they just call me retired. So much more dignified. And they're envious. People will come up to me and say, oh, I wish I could be retired. When I was younger and not working, nobody said, hey, I wish I could be a lazy slack ass. Some years ago, many years ago really, I was dating this guy. And we had, physical thing going on. And we were getting together. And one time when we were, sort of getting it on, he told me, he wanted next time to spice things up. And I've always been a very naive person. Never get what anyone's talking about. Things go right over my head. So the next time we were getting it on, I had this guy come in and offer us fresh ground pepper. And it turned out my friend was really into it. Really into it. The guy's going, say when? And my friend's going, more. And maybe I was naive, but that kept us going for a long time. We just rode that. We rode the spice rack the whole way. We had turmeric Tuesdays, and we had fennel Fridays. So we got a lot of mileage out of that, and as it turns out, in the end, that is how Grindr started. I was reading an article about the Olympics, the 2020 whatever Olympics coming to LA, and I thought how great it would be we got the Olympics to come to Portland. Except we would have to probably have new events, right? For it to fit in here, to fit into Portland. And I was trying to think of what new events we could have. We could have trendy restaurant line vault. You jump over the people in line at the trendy restaurant, and you get extra points for difficulty if you make it over the ones that are bobbing and weaving to make sure people see them in line. I'm the trendiest person. Yeah, no, I'm the trendiest person. We could have a competitive Republican toss. That's always a big crowd pleaser. Streetcar races, I thought of. This sounds like two streetcars racing, but it would actually be a person racing a streetcar. And of course, the problem would be finding a streetcar that could go faster than the person. We can have the marathon here. I think the problem only with that would be the times would be messed up because everybody has to wait for the Burnside Bridge to come down. So that's a little obstacle. And then the biggest problem with having the Olympics here would be the closing ceremonies would take forever while they give everybody their participation medal. I talked about taking the TriMet a lot, and I do. Every once in a while, I will splurge and take an Uber. And I have a couple of problems with Uber. One is that they insist on always telling me something like, Paul is arriving in a Honda XR7. Now, I don't own a car, okay? That's why I'm taking an Uber. So I don't understand what it is that makes them think that I'm going to know what a Honda XR... Like I'm going to be going, oh, is that Paul? No, that's last year's Honda XR22. I don't own a car. I have no idea. Tell me it's a blue car, and that's all I need to know. The other problem can be that the drivers are sometimes annoying, but I found out the trick to that. I found it out by accident. One time I was taking an Uber to the hospital, and I found out that it was just for some ordinary tests. I think they thought I had too much fennel in my system. I don't know. Turned out to be okay. But I found out the great thing about having the hospital as the destination when you take an Uber is you don't get all the, so, what do you got going on today? You got any big plans? They stay real quiet. They don't want to know. And it works the same way going home. They pick you up at the hospital. You don't get, so, benign or malignant? And, so it works both ways. I have decided to use this the rest of the time that I take an Uber. So what I do, if I'm going to take an Uber, I find a funeral home real close to where I'm going. And I make that the destination. And it just shuts them right up. Thank you, Comedy Sports.
ladies and gentlemen. Mike Schryver. All the spices. Keep it going for Mike Schryver.